What time is it? I don't know why this phone is not charging. That's weird. That is so weird. Let me read this to y'all. And this is coming out of Newsweek. I'm not really sure who's here yet, but I still want to read it. Four lawmakers vote against the House bill to make lynching a federal hate crime. So it was four people that thought that lynching in 2020 should not be a hate crime, a federal hate crime. So in 2020, we are just now saying that lynching is a federal hate crime in 2020. Historic legislation that would make lynching a federal hate crime passed the House by near unanimous consent Wednesday with four representatives opposing, four people. Three Republicans voted against the measure. GOP members Ted Yoho of Florida, Louis Gohmert of Texas, and Thomas Macy of Kentucky. The chamber's lone independent, Justin Amish of Michigan, who famously switched from Republican to Independent over his support for impeaching the president, also voted no. 16 members did not vote. The proposal, however, received broad bipartisan support and passed 410 to 4. I don't even understand people. Like, I don't. What is wrong with people? That should have been, I mean, for one, it shouldn't even, that kind of stuff should have been resolved years ago. Years ago. But you still got people who think, oh no, that ain't no, that shouldn't be no federal crime. And I think they did name the bill after Emmett Till, if I'm not mistaken. The bill is named after him because we all know. Um, okay, these nails are irking my whole soul. We all know what his story is, so um, if I'm not mistaken, the bill is named after Emmett Till. I don't even understand how in 2020 is still people out here thinking that that's not a hate crime. But we know people in Florida is backwards. They truly backwards. That's where Jay Wilson from. He claims Florida. People in Florida, y'all just as backwards as you want to be. Hey Monique. Hey, hey Yimmy Ya. Hey Sand Crowder. Who else is here? Hey Beautiful Magic. Every time I hear about Emmett Till, I cry. Had he was his mom's only child. Yeah, I don't even like to think. Hey Tina, I don't even like to think about. I don't. I don't like to think about that. I think our little friend Wiley. I think Wiley is manic again. I think Wiley is off his meds and he is manic, and it's scary. Today, I mean, I he posted a video earlier talking about the incident that happened in the library, and it's just the way that he's talking. He just he just seems slightly off. Either he is manic or he has had something to amp him up because he's really amped up, like he's always really animated, and but he real up there tonight, just doing the most. I really don't think that Wiley takes his medication the way he's supposed to. Because he's said, "Dang, why does it taste like metal?" Um, Maybe I'm tripping. Um, he said before that he takes his medicine when he starts to have problems. But when you're mentally ill, you bipolar, you got to stay on your meds because your body has to build up a certain amount of that medicine in your system for it to work properly. You can't just be like, "Oh, I'm bipolar today. I'm gonna take it today," and then tomorrow you be like, "Oh, I ain't bipolar no more." That's just like blood pressure medicine, or medicine that people take for diabetes. You can't just be like, "Oh, my sugar is high. I'm gonna take it today," but when my sugar go down, I ain't gonna take it no more. Or my blood pressure is high. I feel good, so I ain't gonna take my medicine today. But you don't know that your blood pressure is slowly creeping up. And I really believe that that's what Wiley does. Like when he's feeling good, he'll get off his meds, which is horrible. That is the wrong thing to do, is to get off your meds when you're feeling good. I mean, I've worked with so many people who have bipolar, and that's one of the things that they do. Like people who have bipolar, they do not like to take their medicine. That's one thing I have realized. They don't like taking their meds. You got to be forcing these people, especially adults, to take their meds. You gotta watch them. You gotta make sure they actually swallowed it, because you got people that are stick it up under their tongue and stick their tongue out, and the peel is actually up under there. So we got to do the flashlight thing. You got to open your mouth, look around with the flashlight, lift your tongue up, shine the light in there to make sure you ain't like hiding the peel and all that kind of stuff. They can't go to the bathroom after meds because you don't want anybody taking their medicine, going in the bathroom, throwing it up. I mean, God, working with mentally ill people is it was one of the most challenging um, jobs that I had. Working with mentally ill adults was worse, I think, than working with um, group home children. That situation was bad too, but I think working with adults was a little worse. I'm back. No, girl, I wasn't here earlier. I was laying down. I just got out the bed. I was gonna ask y'all what happened because I didn't even watch the video. I mean, I haven't watched the video yet. I took a long nap. He going live for 4 hours straight. Girl, he probably gonna go live for like 8 hours. He probably gonna cut this live off and go live again. He gonna be. Oh, you got it today? Beautiful Magic. Did you like it? I guess you said, girl, it took me forever to get it. Yeah, I finally got it. Did you like it? I hope you liked it. I really do. I don't want you to be like, I waited all this time for this. Oh, you liked it? Okay. Because I mean, I do want to. Um, hey, daughter of Judah, I do want to do that every month. I mean, it's not going to be the same thing for everybody. Like the gifts will all be different. As a matter of fact, I actually forgot what I gave you. You got one of the Love Magic sachets, right? You got the heart, the love mat. You got the love spell. You got some plants. Where'd you get your plants from? We about to start packing up. Oh, okay, okay. What did you get? I'm about to start packing my plants. My succulents. I'm about to get them together this weekend and go through them and see which ones I want, which ones are not going to make the move. Hi, Tina Powell. First time, everybody. Welcome, Tina. See which ones are going to make the move, which ones aren't. Because everybody ain't going. I can't take all them plants. Oh, you got orchid. Oh, me and orchids don't go nowhere together, child. Every orchid I have, well, I can't say I killed it, but it didn't come back. You know what I mean? It after the it lost after it stopped flowering. I've never been able to get them to come back. Maybe I didn't wait long enough. I don't know, child. But it seemed like I was losing leaves and stuff, and I get impatient once the plants start looking funny and it's not like looking the way I'm thinking that it's supposed to look. Just like I'm getting real sick of these nails already. And I can't get them off. I already tried. I know I can soak them off, huh? Can I soak them in the acetone or whatever? That'll get the glue off, won't it? I don't know, y'all. Oh, beautiful magic. I set you up, huh? She got a love spell with candles, an amethyst necklace, a mojo bag, incense, and a rose quartz. Girl! But I told you it was going to be nice. I said, well, it may have taken me forever. Okay, I didn't realize all that was in there. I should have took a picture of it before I sent it to you. Oh, that was nice. Oh yeah, you gosh, girl, you hit the jackpot. You hit the jackpot. Most mama said I use dental floss to get fake nails off. Oh, really? And you put nail polish on before you put the nail on so they come off easily. Well, why you didn't tell me that before, girl? Now I'm all stuck. I ain't gonna be able to get these off. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to. I do. I got some of those dental floss things, but I think I use too much glue. What are you doing? What are you doing? You all laying there like you grinning and Kano? What time is it? At least sometimes they be moving, like you can feel them kind of moving or whatever. They not doing nothing. Yeah. That's the only thing I hate about using glue. These didn't come with that little pull off tab thing to stick. Those are easier to pop off. But I had to use the real glue on these, so I probably won't be able to get them off until next week. Probably next week. One of them plants must have some gnats or something, and I'm not in the process. I'm not about to be digging no plants up right now because every now and then I see something flying. What type of super glue? It was the glue that came with the nails. It was the Kiss glue that came in the kit because uh they have their own glue. So it was their glue that I used, which I was y'all know I be watching Hey Phoenix. Y'all know I be watching all kind of people at night, right? So at late night too. Not super late, but it was kind of late. And Armand Wiggins was he has a separate channel other than his regular Armand channel. He has a separate channel where he is now doing card readings, y'all. So the other night, I was like, oh, let me slide in here, you know. So I slid in there, and he had about 2 or 3 decks out. He had the little table set up. He had some crystals on there and was burning some incense and stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, he made it look good. He got good camera angles and all of that stuff. And so he was he was shuffling the cards. How did I just do that? He was shuffling the cards. Not like I shuffle. And everybody shuffles their cards differently. I don't really have a problem with that. But he was shuffling the cards, and like if a card would fall out during the shuffle, he would take that card and lay it out. And I've seen other people do that also. Like that's not my style, but I've seen other people do it. So he would get the card and he would look at it and put it down because I think he was pulling like he was doing like a 3 card spread, but he wasn't saying like what the 3 cards were for. He was just pulling the 3 card spread and allowing people in the chat to ask questions. So he would lay the cards out and he would let somebody ask a question, and then I'm gonna give you the question that the woman asked. The woman said, "Will I have another baby?" And this what he did. So he pulled the cards and he looked at the cards. Okay, so this the card. These the cards right here. He was, looking at the cards and looking at the cards, and then he put the cards down and said no. No, no, I don't see you having another baby. I don't think you're gonna have another baby. I think it's too much going on in your life right now, and having a baby would be too difficult. And uh, is that the way you feel? Because that's the energy that I'm getting from the cards. And I'm saying to myself, well, tell us what the cards say. I don't care what you feel. What does the card say? And then he took the cards. How is that tarot reading? You're giving your opinion. You're not reading the cards. When you do a tarot reading, you tell the person what the card is saying. Okay? So we're doing a reading. This is the dog, the 10 of fossils. So I would tell you what this means, and then I will tell you how it relates to your life or the question that you ask me if you have a question. I'm not just going to sit here and somebody say, me and my boyfriend, I'm thinking about breaking up with my boyfriend. Do you think it's a good idea? So I don't even have to go to the cards. I'm just going to tell you, yeah, follow your first mind. If you're thinking about breaking up with your boyfriend, break up with him. This is exactly why I tell you guys to be extremely careful who you allow to do work for you, who you allow to do readings for you, because a lot of people are out here just to make money. Okay? This is the end thing right now. Card reading and spirituality is the end thing right now. And everybody in their mammy then went out and bought them a deck of 2 or 3 decks of cards, and they out here trying to get you because he was telling people to, cash app him if you want to ask a question. And I don't have a problem. I've always said, if people are doing things for you, then you need to pay them, but do it correctly. If I wanted your opinion, then you wouldn't even have to shuffle the cards. Just give me your opinion. Am I right? Am I right? You wouldn't even have to pull the cards out. Just give me your opinion. I like the way you talk. Just tell me what you think. I looked at that and I'm like, oh my God. Some people be into some crazy stuff. Jay Brock. Wilder lost due to the ritual put on him. That blood licking from Fury. Wilder lost because he was not throwing no punches. He got hit in the head, and that was that. Wilder had a bad night. Didn't nobody put no ritual on him. Fury was knocking the hell out of him. Fury came that night to tear him up, and he did exactly that. It wasn't no ritual put on him. Because by the time Fury licked him, the fight was over. So he ain't put no ritual on him, and ain't nobody else put no ritual on him. He just wasn't prepared. He came out there cocky. He said, this is what he said in his interview. He said that the suit he had on was 40 pounds. His costume was 40 pounds. And by the time he walked from the back to the ring with that costume on, he said his legs had already got tired. Now, this is the excuse he used. So he said when he got in the ring, he was already tired. Then you must have been tired from last night or something. Because you're supposed to be in tip-top condition. And you can't. Why would you put on a costume anyway that weighed 40 pounds? It looked like it weighed 40 pounds too. Because he looked like a transformer. I thought he was going, I really did. I thought he was gonna transform, just turn into like something else, but okay, he didn't do all that. So please, I have told you guys before, I don't do all that conspiracy stuff, and you not gonna do no conspiracy stuff over here. Wilder got his behind whooped. He obviously wasn't prepared, and he just lost. Yeah, Yemiya, opinions and readings are two different things. I'm extremely strongly opinionated, but when I do a reading, I'm looking at what those cards say. I'm not telling you what, you know, and the majority of people that come to me are younger than I am. And, I may have more life experience than them. And I could, just go a lot of, the things that I have readings about is life experience. But they don't come to me for life experience. They got a mama and a daddy and a grandma and all of that kind of stuff. They're not coming to me for life experience. They're trusting me to read those cards. So I have to tell you what the cards say. Okay? And if you are a card reader, if you are a oracle reader, that is what you're supposed to be doing. I should not be getting your opinion. You should show me the card. You should show me the card and explain to me what that means. And then answer the person's question. So, all y'all people jumping on all of these people's bandwagons who are these newfound spiritualists and tarot readers. And let me tell you this. If you got somebody reading you and they talking about how much they hate church and the church messed them up and this and that, you don't have no type of spiritual background, where those thoughts coming from? What you just pulling out the air? Because you're not connected to God or nothing. You done already said you got problems with the church. So you don't have a spiritual connection, right? And I'm not saying that, my connection is deeper than anybody else's, but at least I've been washed in Santeria, Ephi, and I've been baptized. I've been baptized 3 times, child, in my lifetime. So I have a connection to the Orishas and my ancestors and Jesus. I'm a triple threat. And you out here not even believing it. Y'all will let anybody do stuff for y'all. Honey, that ain't my ministry. You gotta show me something. You gotta do something. I gotta know that you connected to something. Realistic seeker say, I've been christened and baptized. You gotta have something. It is. It's trendy. Yimmy, I saw a girl do a reading, told a girl her baby daddy was getting out of jail in 4 months, and he ended up doing 3 years. That girl cussed her out so bad on Facebook. See, that's why I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't do that kind of stuff. I done told people before, I'm not a psychic. If you're looking for a psychic, then you need to go someplace else. There's a whole difference between being able to read the cards and tell you what's going on in the cards and reading your future and being able to tell you when your baby daddy getting out of jail. There's a difference. And see, some people, they'll just lie and say anything. I'm not going to do that. I don't know when your baby daddy getting out of jail. What he do? He ran over somebody? Oh, he going to be gone for a minute. I got enough sense to know that. She was giving her a lot of money for that reading too. I bet you she was. Girl, because there's some people on here that don't have as much experience as me, and they be on here charging $200 and $300. I'm like, y'all crazy. Hey, Madam Jasmine. So y'all know a bone keeper went on over there and told Pissy that I was talking about her. Oh my God, these people are sick, scamming people for thousands, telling people they are cursed with demons to scare people to death. Girl, yes. Somebody tried to get me with that. Some African person tried to drop down in my DMs on Facebook. I blocked them so fast. Talking about some African spirit that I had never heard of in my life was trying to contact me. I was like, well, tell them to call me on the phone. They got my number. I blocked them so fast. Don't try me with that dumb stuff. I ain't trying to hear that. You're not scaring me. But see, some people do get scared with that kind of stuff. When somebody tell them something like that, they really do get nervous. And will really be giving these people money. You ain't getting a dime from me. No, they'll tell you cursed. They will try to tell you how to fix it, but they're gonna charge you more money. They'll tell you how to fix it. That's they scam though. That's how they scam people. That is their scam. They've been doing that kind of stuff for a long time. That's why I don't mess with no. And it's sad that, we got to be out here scared of our own people, but I'm scared of them Africans. They scare me. I stay away from them because they do be scamming. And I know that a lot of their situations in Africa is bad. They not living like we living out here. So that's why they be trying to scam us so they can get some money. But I'm your sister. Why you trying to scam me? Go out there and scam them saltines. I'm your sister. You ain't supposed to be trying to hurt me. Hurting your own people. Tina said I had that feeling of putting war paint on today. Yes, come through. Make it do what it do. Do that, Tina. Do whatever it is you feel like doing. My girl be out here crocheting. They done just left me in the dust. The crochet people, they don't be playing. They don't have time to help me. She made that shirt. They just leave me in the dust. They like, girl, you better catch up. My feelings hurt. I don't even put I haven't crocheted in a minute. Cause I got tired of making the same thing. Like I gotta find another pattern that who baby is that? That baby hecka cute. Who little baby is that? She's super cute. I don't know who that is. Um, I gotta find another pattern. Another easy pattern. I gotta find something to and did I tell y'all that the dentist did me dirty? I told y'all that I have found a dentist, right? That did the conscious sedation and stuff. So they were supposed to get with my insurance carrier and, see how much everything was going to be to, to get started. It takes 2 weeks to get the information back from the insurance carrier because here in California, the majority of people who have outside dental insurance from their job, it's only a couple of dental insurances like Delta Dental. I think Blue Cross has one. Uh, a lot of these dentists don't like to take Medicare or Medi-Cal or whatever. You got to go to like Western Dental for that. It ain't a whole bunch of dental carriers. The majority of the people that have jobs out here, the jobs carry the same dental insurance. So my dental is Delta Dental or, whatever it is. So I already had a red flag when the lady was like, oh, it takes 2 weeks to get authorization back from your insurance carrier. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I waited the 2 weeks. She said she was going to email me. So I waited to 2 weeks and nothing. So I said, okay, well, I'll call them and, see what's going on. So when I called, it was like about 2 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever. And the lady was like, oh, the insurance adjuster has already gone home for the day. We'll call you Monday because it was like on a Friday. So, of course, Monday, no one called. So I, took it upon myself to go on their Facebook page and write a really bad review and go on Yelp and say, don't waste your time with these people because they're not going to call you back. They're extremely unprofessional and they don't return phone calls. Guess who called the next day? Hi, how you doing, Miss So-and-so? This is blah, blah, blah from Starbreak Dental. And, oh, yeah, I just wanted to let you know I'm really sorry that we didn't get back with you. Mind you, she still didn't have the information. 3 weeks. And you still don't know how much it's going to cost for me to start getting my stuff fixed after you did all, they did a full mouth x-ray. They did all the x-rays. So now I have to find another dentist and go through this procedure all over again. I almost had to take a Xanax just to get to the dentist because, I have so much anxiety about going to the dentist anyway. I almost had to take a Xanax the day before going to the dentist. And these people done messed up. So, I don't know. I just, so I'm back at square one. I gotta find another dentist. And that is so frustrating. So frustrating. Because I really felt like, okay, I found a dentist. You know, I'm finally going to get this situation started and get it fixed. But no, I didn't find a dentist. Because these people couldn't even call me back. Like dental, of course, and I talked to the dentist and she was like, I don't want to say I didn't like her, but, I kind of didn't like the way she was like, well, what is the problem? Did you have a bad experience before? And I was like, yeah, I had a horrible experience with my last dentist. And she was like, okay, well, forget all about that. That won't happen again. That won't happen here. You can't tell somebody to forget about anxiety. That's like telling somebody that's got bipolar, or forget all about your mood swings. I'm not going to stress you out. What? People irritate me sometimes, like for real. And this ain't the right time to be. That scientists think we may have another moon that is right now about the size of a car. It's a very small. Okay, so some scientists are saying that it's a moon, and other scientists are saying that it's moving too fast. Hold on a minute, y'all. Um, so some scientists are saying that they think it's a moon, but other scientists are saying that it's moving too fast, and they think it may be a meteor or something. I'm like, I don't want it to be neither one of those things. So what why we need two moons? And if it's a meteor, is it gonna hit Earth? I have watched too many sci-fi movies. I don't need nothing moving around up in the sky next to the moon, getting too close to the sun, coming in the Earth's atmosphere. I don't need that. God, you didn't tell us we was gonna have two moons in my lifetime. Now I don't care what happened after I leave here. When I leave here, y'all can have as many moons as you want. But I'm 55 years old. I'm used to one moon, one sun, one earth. That's all we need. And all the rest of that stuff that's going on up there, that's minding its own business. Huh, Gizmo? Huh, Poopy? Huh? We don't need no extra moon. What is extra moon for? Is it gonna be on the same, like, we gonna have one time the moon gonna be full and the other moon gonna be a crescent? Do you know how crazy people are going to be if there's two separate moons and those moons are rotating at different times? Like we have one full moon and one dark moon. What people will be out here? Sir, sir, lay down, dude. You messing up the blanket. Lay down right there. Get in there. Okay, who want a card? We're gonna do like maybe two cards, and then I need somebody to pick a letter. Who is this for? Who just said me? Tina Powell. Tina first. Hey Tina, say hi to Gizmo. I want a card. Gizmo, sit down, child. Okay. Who was that? Who was that? Oh, Tina Powell. Vibe check. So, this is a card for people who are normally like just kind of all over the place. You know, you're not grounded right now. And this is telling you it's time for you to get grounded. It's time for you to check your vibes, to kind of reassess what is going on, check what you bringing in and what you putting out. Grounding is the best way to do that. You know, sometimes, especially people who, us, you have a two-parent household. Normally, both parents are working. You know, we have more mothers working now than ever before, and we don't really give ourselves a chance to, to get grounded. Gizmo, leading people along. Lead that, Gizmo, lead that little girl along. We don't, give ourselves a chance to get grounded, to meditate, to check ourselves and see what's really going on. And this is telling you that you need to take time to meditate, to check your vibes, check, how you're feeling, to assess and see what's really going on with you. That's why I tell people that you should be journaling anyway. Are you having more bad days than good? Because if you are having more bad days than good, you need to figure out why. Is it your job? Is it your boyfriend or husband or significant other or girlfriend, or is it the kids? What's going on to make you have more bad days than good days? How can you turn things around in your life? How can you make things different? Check your vibes, check and see, what's going on. Maybe you need to add more meditation. Maybe you need to add more water. Maybe you're not, pooping enough. Maybe you're constipated. When you constipated, you're in a bad mood. Maybe you're not eating enough vegetables. You're not getting enough vitamins. When you're not eating correctly, you're in a bad mood. If you're eating too many foods with dyes and fat and sugar and stuff, those things all regulate our moods. So check your vibes. Check and see what's going on. What you doing wrong, and kind of fix those things so that you can become more balanced. I mean, I had to check myself. I hadn't been drinking enough water. And I am a weirdo. Like, I will drink water all day if it's in a water bottle. If I have to put water in a cup and like drink it out of the cup, it just seems like I won't drink as much. So we went to the store the other day and, got like a case of bottled water. I drink more water. I can tell when I'm not drinking enough water, I'm not eating enough greens. I can totally tell the difference, but I'm one of those kind of people that I, really try to stay in tune with how I feel, physically and mentally and emotionally and all of that kind of stuff. And if I'm not feeling good, I'm, tweak things. If I'm eating too much chocolate or, too much sugar or too many carbs, I know that my body is not going to feel the way that I want it to. I do have certain trigger foods that will cause my digestion to slow down. I stay away from those things, I will feel better. So do a check and see what's going on. Does that make sense? Moth Mama said journaling helps me so much. I get anxiety when I try to meditate for some reason. A lot of people do, but you just have to keep doing it. You just have to start slow. Set, set your alarm clock for 5 minutes or 3 minutes. Start with 3 minutes. Set your alarm clock for 3 minutes. I swear to God, you will know how long 3 minutes is. 3 minutes is a really long time when you're sitting down meditating, like for the first time. 3 minutes is forever. Seriously. So set your alarm clock for 3 minutes. And after the 3 minutes is up, get up and go. Do 3 minutes for a week, and then, start adding time onto it. But everybody, like, I got anxiety at first because clock to set, and I would be like, so you're stopping meditating to see how long you've been meditating. I went through that for a minute, and then I was meditating with my ex-husband, and he had been meditating for a while, so it was easier for him to, judge the time. Like, he would really help me try to stay centered and grounded until I got to the point where I could do it myself. Like my husband that I'm with now, he meditates a lot more than I do. But I don't have a problem, you know, being still and listening to spirit and spending time by myself. I don't have a problem with that at all, where some people do. I can cut the TV off and turn my phones off and all of that kind of stuff and not have a problem. Some people can't do that. Yeah, a lot of people who've had trauma. It has been hot today, and I don't know if my allergies are being triggered because I looked at the like we have a gate that separates this property from the one next door. And the morning glories, that's where they grow. And that's when I can tell when the time is going to change. When the morning, the season is changing, when the morning glories start to bloom. And I looked out there today and I didn't see any, but I've been having like a lot of mucus and um, coughing and stuff, and I'm like, what is going on? I hope I'm not coming down with a cold. But I was watching the news this morning, child, and they said that the coronavirus was in Sacramento. I think one of the students at UC Davis came down with the coronavirus, and that's where we were yesterday. And we had stopped at a little gas station that was right by UC Davis to get some snacks on our way back home. And when I saw that on the news, I was like, Lord, the coronavirus was where we was, child. We was where the coronavirus. And then when I got up this morning and had all this mucus, I was like, oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. Y'all know how dramatic I am. I got up this morning, it was just full of mucus. I'm going to take some Mucinex or something because it feels like it's still there. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to do one more. And then somebody pick a letter. Um, what time is it? Oh, it's only 7:30. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, y'all ain't gonna make me miss Grey's Anatomy. We're gonna do one more and then we're gonna pick a letter. Is this to pick a letter? Oh, no. You don't have to pick a letter. I'm just gonna read one of these. I don't know what a pick a letter thing is. Oh, it's down there and I don't feel like getting it. Oh, whose is this? Whose is this? I done just picked the card, child. Whose is this? Oh, Yimmy Ya. She's still here? Yimmy Ya still here? Yeah. Okay. Hold on a minute. I hope she don't call back. Okay, Yimmy Ya, this one is yours. Clear the past. Oh, girl. Clear the past. This is about breaking chains, girl. And look at that. Clear the past. Get rid of your exes. Clear. Break any chain of your past that held you bound. Break them. Get rid of them. Things in your past that don't mean you any good, get rid of it. Honey, he got a broom. He got everything. And this is coming from your spirit guide, girl. Your whole spirit guide is telling you to break them chains. Your past is holding you back. Our past will hold us hostage if we let it. Our past will hold us hostage. We got to break those chains and let our past go. Past relationships, past hurts, all of that kind of stuff. It has to go. And that's where we get, I didn't realize how many people have hurt and toxic memories and hatred of their parents until I started looking at a lot of comments from social media. A lot of people are holding on to pain from their parents. And that kind of pain is messing up their whole relationships. Holding on to pain from relationship, relationships, toxic relationships. I saw a man, a comedian, actually say, I don't have to deal with my baby's mama. If things is going on, I would rather just have another kid. Scrap that one. I just have another one and forget all about you because I don't want to deal with your mama. And do you know that it was people in the comments going, yeah, bro, you right. Do you see how toxic that is? Like, you have to be crazy to say, I just have another baby. Instead of dealing with that situation in an intelligent and mature manner. You can't just pretend like your past don't exist. That's not breaking the chain. That's just like sweeping, picking up, instead of vacuuming your carpet, you split a hole down the middle and just lift it up and just sweep all the dirt up under there and put it down. Eventually, that little mound is going to get bigger and bigger. You have to deal with it. You have to deal with your toxic relationships and release them. Clear the path. Past. Clear it. Not hide it. And that's what a lot of people want to do. They just want to hide it and pretend like it didn't happen. It happened. I had a unsuccessful first marriage. It happened. The only way that I have a successful marriage now is because I worked through with a therapist and my ancestors and the Orishas and Jesus and my mama. And so did my husband. He didn't go to therapy, but he did a lot of reading, a lot of personal development. Like, he has a lot of personal development books. And when I say my husband reads, he reads. My husband is the only person I know that has an alarm set on his phone to remind him to read 15 minutes a day. So he worked through his issues. And I'm not saying that we are perfect people, but we are both people that understand if you don't resolve your past, it is very hard for you to move forward, especially when it comes to relationships. If I was still holding on to a lot of hurt and pain and, having that mentality that all men are out here trying to do women dirty, then I would take that same mentality with my husband. You out here, you won't do me dirty too. You just ain't did it yet. It's some good men out here. But a lot of y'all can't come across them because you have that all men are dirty mentality. So you attract dirty men. I love you too, sweetie. I hope that helped you. And do y'all understand when I say I'm reading the card? You saw the card, right? You saw me shuffle the card. You saw me pull your card. I showed you your card. I like to show you the card because if you see the card, you may see something different from what I gave you. You may see something else that you can add to what I just said. So I like to show you the card also. Don't just pull a card for me and then sit the card down. I could, even the way his camera angle was down on the cards, but I couldn't, it was like maybe like this far away, and I don't think you can, tell what it says clearly. You can see it says something, but you can't, really see it clearly. And he didn't say what type of, what it was. So I was confused. I know the person was confused. I didn't even know what deck he was using. And I do try to tell you guys what decks that I use. This is the Trust Your Vibes um, deck. I've had this deck for at least 7 years. I mean, when I, pop into people's videos and they're reading, I like to know what decks they're using, especially if, the cards look really nice. I'm like, dang, what deck is that? Some people will say what decks they're using, but some people don't. The spirits are saying, sweep away your past, honey. Sweep away your past. Get rid of that. Okay, this is the last one because it's 7:48, and I want to. This is the last one for tonight. I'll do some more tomorrow because I know that you guys do like these. And I do want to get, we are working on getting a tripod so that you guys will be able to see the cards when I lay them out. Um, I have a tripod, but it's actually for a camera and not for the cell phone thing. But I think they got a cell phone clip or something that you can get. Meditate. Meditate. So, Spirit is basically telling you to sit down, take some time to be with you and Spirit. And you don't have to have a formal meditation. Like, you don't have to sit with your legs crossed and, throwing up the meditation gang signs. You don't have to do all of that. If you're not ready for all of that, don't do that. Just sit. Turn your TV off. Turn off the your cell phone. If you want to play some, relaxing music, you can do that, or just be still and be quiet and allow Spirit to pour into you. Unplug. Even if you just do it for 3 minutes, like I said earlier, just get used to meditating, get used to talking to Spirit. Sit by your altar. Sit by your little neck is bucking the heck out of me. Sit by your ancestors. Sit by your ancestor table if you have one. And let your ancestors speak to you. But meditation, that's what you need. And I am a starch believer of meditation and journaling. That should be two things that you should be doing on a regular basis. I meditate by talking out loud to my ancestors and make sure to thank them for the blessing and abundance onto my life. You're welcome. Okay. This is Inclusion Starts with I. 8 steps to inclusion, a personal journey. Ooh, let's see. It says, invest in the human soul. Who knows? It may be a diamond in the rough. You never know who you're meeting. You know what I mean? That person that we see on the street, that a homeless person could be a poet or an author or an artist. You never know. I have seen some of the most beautiful art done by homeless people on the street in Berkeley. And these people were homeless, like living on the street with signs saying they were homeless and they're selling art, trying to make a little bit of money. They have like their little art supplies or, making jewelry or whatever. You never know who a person is. They can be a diamond in the rough. Because diamonds are ugly until they're polished. They're not these beautiful, when they come out the ground, they're not like gorgeous like they are after they're cut and polished. And that's how we are. Sometimes all a person needs is a little bit of polishing, you know, a little bit of soap and water, and little buffing and a little cleaning of the fingernails and, brushing their hair. And there you go. You got a diamond. But you wouldn't know that until you clean them up. Yeah, a diamond in the rough. Because diamonds are not that beautiful until they are polished and cut and put in these. I am going to take some Mucinex. What time is it? Almost time. Almost time. Take me some Mucinex and watch my show, and that's gonna be it. Tomorrow maybe we'll do the um, spirit animal cards. I do like the spirit animal deck, so maybe we'll do those tomorrow. Oh, Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy. And what's the other one that comes on? I think it's called Station 19 or whatever. It's the fire uh, station that comes on. Please tell me it's coming on today. Yeah. Oh, Station 19 come on first, and then Grey's Anatomy come on at 9. Then my shows. Yeah, but I don't like the Texas one. I haven't been able to get into the characters. I don't really like the characters like I do the one in LA. I don't really like it. It just, I don't know. It's just not getting me. Yeah, the Lone Star. I don't like that one. And I really thought that I would. Thank you, sweetie. I really think it's allergies. I really hope that's what it is because I don't feel like I'm getting sick. I just feel congested, like mucus. And it's weird because I'm not eating anything that produces me. Oh, you know what? I got some lemons. I'm about to make me some ginger and lemon tea. Not tea, but this drink that I make. I think I got a little bit of honey left. I'm gonna make that. Hey family, let me tell y'all, I went in the jewelry store and they had made a mistake on a ring that was $15,000. And you got it for $595? Girl, what kind of ring was it? Sally said, watch out for that coronavirus. Girl, you know I am. What kind of ring was it? Was it a diamond? I'm not really a diamond girl though. Like, I didn't even, the only reason why I got this wedding set was because a, uh, I wanted both rings. Like, I did want a set, but I didn't want like a big old diamond. Diamonds ain't my thing. A spiritualist once told me that even the homeless and the mentally ill people on the street serve a purpose and that sometimes disguise themselves as non physical beings on earth here to assist us. I've heard that too. I've heard a lot about mentally ill people. I mean, in this religion, the mentally ill people are protected by Obatala. So I would never, you know, I don't do that. I don't play around with mentally ill people. I don't, laugh or anything. It's, because we don't know who's protecting them. So, yeah, I leave people like that alone. A 4 carat diamond. Wow. Wow, girl. Yeah, you got over. Because 4 carats, that's a nice size ring. All right, y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow. Am I coming tomorrow? Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Thanks for. I love you. Bye.